West Valley, Utah, you're on the air. Who won the debate?
Well, I was impressed with all of them had some really good points, and I don't really think either one stood out too much above the other one. The one question that I have is why did they give Chris Mathews of hardball that position? Because to me, from what I've observed watching him over the years, he's as liberal as Hillary Clinton. So when I was watching, it was like Hillary Clinton and interviewing the Republicans. So that's my comment for the day.
Mr. Tancredo.
The president has done many good things, and I am proud of him for it. He's a good man, but I'm telling you, on a number of issues, especially No Child Left Behind, the Medicare prescription drug bill, these things were overarching or overreaching for the federal government. Also, in terms of Iraq, it is time. You know, Benjamin Franklin said in 1787 that he wanted to. Could I please?
Governor Thompson, please.
Well,
many different areas. One, I would transform the health care system.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Thank you. I thought MSNBC lost the debate. You have Ron Paul, who's talked about the fair tax. Chris Mathews didn't ask a single question. I thought that he tried to belittle Tom Tancredo, and yet he's against illegal immigration. He's against the trade deals that people are upset about, and he thinks we should disengage from Iraq, and yet he was dismissed as being a nut. Mathews, I thought, he asked fluff questions. The one that just really was, what is the one thing you like best about the United States, and what is the one thing you dislike? I mean, in a high school debate, you would have better questions than that.
What offended you about that question?
That is because you have politicians, professional politicians up there who have done that all their life. That gives them the chance to go off and talk about something that means absolutely nothing.
In other words, you don't think they're going to answer the question.
Right. I wanted somebody to say, we have a new free trade deal coming up with Panama, Peru, and Colombia. What do you think about that? What do you think about NAFTA? Is it a treaty? Or the things that are discussed that even I, an ordinary person, know about? There was not a single question asked about that. You have people out in the streets over illegal immigration, and yet Chris Mathews brushed aside every question about that. The person who said, why in the world did you have someone who is a flaming liberal, moderate a Republican debate? Why was Tucker Carlson not doing it? And I'm not saying Tucker Carlson is that conservative, but at least he's not a flaming liberal. And I appreciate you taking my comment. Thank you.
San Francisco.